Hey y'all, welcome back to the second portion of my reading. I was going to do an update on your energy to see exactly how you are feeling about this person. Okay, we're going to be using oracle cards, and maybe I'll use a few tarot cards, but we're going to be seeing how you are currently feeling about this person, what went on to make you feel this way, and then we're going to be picking up on exactly what they would like to say to you since you've made the decisions that you've made. Okay, let's see, what went on with you? What's your energy? Spirit, what's the energy for the collective, the person watching this video right now? What's going on? How are they feeling about the person on their mind? What decisions did they make? What is the energy? Take only the messages that work for you. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, do not make anything fit that does not fit. All bad energies have been removed from my reading, and it is so. Ooh, we got should have been done. Should have been done. Dragging on already over denial. Wow. So some of you already knew that this shit was over between you and this person. But you just dragged it on. You kind of just, was in denial. Didn't want to believe that it was because maybe you guys have been through a lot. Maybe you guys share children. Maybe you guys live in the same home. So you kind of drug it on. You kind of just hung in there until it really, really, really got to you and you just had no other choice but to move, but to leave. And some of you definitely are moving out. I see boxes on here. Some of you are moving out from with this person, or you put them out. They moved out. Yeah, it's just a matter of time before this happens. Some of you are going to be very fed up, and some of you are fed up. This is the same card that just came out in the last reading. Burn the bridge. Final goodbye, unrepairable, no way back. Yes, this relationship is over, and that's how you're feeling about this person in this situation. You feel like this situation cannot be repaired. There's nothing more to do, nothing more to say. This situation is dead. That's the information I get from you. That's how you're feeling about this person, okay? Now, whether you wanted to end it or not, the fact is that it's over. Okay, there's no coming back from this situation or whatever happened between you and this person. It just can't be repaired. And we have I choose me. I love it. I choose me. It says self-love, emotional maturity, clean break. Yes. Some of you want a clean break from this person. You want to know what's out there. You know that it's better out there. You want to start exploring your options. You want to focus on you more. Take what resonates. If you know you don't want to date or explore options, then focus on yourself. However, you are choosing you. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing to believe that being with this person is just not going to get you anywhere. So you are moving forward. You probably burned the bridge. You burned it purposely because you didn't want this person to have any way back to you. There's no way back to you, okay? You got tired of dragging this situation on, trying to make believe that it would get better because it just wouldn't, okay? And no, you always used to say, some of you, only time will tell, I'm going to give it a minute. Well, time told. And this person is just not for you. We have here, you chose them. Some of them put you in a third-party situation, third-party betrayal, replacement. Yes, this person, and this definitely did hurt you, though. This person was dealing with someone else. You probably saw it on the internet. You probably saw them out dating. You probably saw this person mention someone else, tag someone else. Whatever the case was, you definitely let this person go. Okay, you thought that, they would choose you, but they chose this other person. Or some of you, were in a third party with this person and you told them to leave this other woman and man alone, and you figured out that they did not, even though they told you that they would. So since you left this person, I think they have gone to the person you told them, they told you they weren't dealing with. This is a liar, sneaky person who put you through so much, but you're finding yourself. You definitely chose yourself. And it is hurtful. I see a lot of hurt in these pictures. Oof. Yeah, this was very painful to you. Even though you're fed up and you have the strength to let go now, I'm not going to act like I don't see a lot of pain here. Some of you are in very deep pain for making this decision, but you needed to. And I'm glad you chose yourself because there will be brighter days. We have you're my drug. Some of you are very addicted to this person. Craving, highs and crashes, emotional addiction. Yeah, you crave this person, okay? There's a lot of chemistry between you two, a lot of good sex, a lot of, but it's what's this picture in the back? Oh. But it worried you a lot because you knew that this person was probably cheating or dealing with someone else. You guys can't see that picture in the far back, But yeah, you guys used to do like maybe drugs together. Not hard drugs. It doesn't have to be hard drugs. Whatever you chose to do. Maybe have a drink. But it definitely used to heighten the cravings for each other. And I think that you're going to miss that a lot. But you know that that's pretty much what the relationship was based off of. Or the connection was based off of sex and all these highs. See, this goes back to the first reading. There's just a connection here that doesn't work. All I'm seeing is sex. This person has a sexual addiction. We have muted, not moved on. Muted, not moved on. Hiding feelings, fake calm, still hurting. So whether you want to take this message or not, this is for you. Some of you are pretending that you have moved on 100%. You have not. This person is still very much on your mind. You're still lurking, still watching their page. You're still very much affected by this person. This is the decision that you made to leave them was not something that you wanted to do, but you did it because you knew you had to. Okay? And the universe will reward you for that. But a lot of you are going through a lot of pain and turmoil since you left this person. And especially because you know they chose this other woman, a man that they said they were not dealing with. It says never really over. Lingering energy, soul tie, no closure. Yep, confirmation. You're still stuck on this person. Whoever this is watching this, if you're going to be honest with yourself, thank you. Because a lot of you are still very much stuck on this person. You're very stuck on this person, and you know that they're with someone else, but you keep thinking about the memories of you and them together. Some of you have been writing letters, kind of, and journaling, writing things down in your phone, too. You're trying to choose yourself. You really are. But it's kind of like you've muted the relationship, but you haven't really moved on. You know that you need to, but you're having a hard time doing it. Okay, so you're pretending. And the last card we have here is you're my obsession. You're my drug and you're my obsession. Yes, you are very much obsessed with this person. You may lie to friends and family, and I'm not saying that as if you just well, it is obsessed. I can't say you are. I'm trying to sugarcoat it for y'all because this is crazy. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You are stalking this person. You're looking at pictures. You've become very obsessed with this person's life since you guys have broken up. And unhealthy attachment, fixated, no peace, no closure. This is crazy. Some of y'all really are not over this person. And I think y'all need to stop watching this person's page because it's going to mess you up. It says in their head. Overthinking, stressed out, spinning scenarios. Yeah. Nothing adds up. Inconsistency, suspicions, gut knows. Your gut knew this person was messing around on you. Sometimes they would never even show up for dates and they wouldn't call you back. They would act like they had to work. They just were never responding. You never showed up. Absent effort, emotionally unavailable, done trying. Yeah, some of you do want to be done trying. And I believe you have cut this person off, but I don't think that is 100%. I don't think so. I don't. It says curse at the bottom. Some of you are into magic, hacks, witchcraft, negative mind. It could be your mindset too. Cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted. Yeah, your thoughts are distorted. You're constantly thinking about this person with someone else and thinking that you're not good enough, and you have made yourself physically ill. Some of you. Headaches, migraines, upset stomachs. Let's see what this person wants to say. How are they feeling about you since you left? And they may be with another person, you know, because you didn't want to be with them. But let's see what they have to say. What do they want to say to the collective spirit? I feel abandoned by you and it's triggering my childhood traumas. So this person definitely does feel abandoned by you. They feel like you just dropped them and let them go and they had no other choice but to move to this person. Now, they kept you they were stringing you along, and I don't know why they thought that you would stay, because they were out here with other women or men doing their thing, okay? But you definitely are triggering them. They're probably watching you as well, probably very much obsessed with you. I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. Yep. So this person is definitely detached, and they're upset with you because you moved on from them because they were playing games. So this is a narcissist. This is somebody who likes to use reverse psychology. Like, you were the person who messed up the bond, but really they did, and now they want to act emotionally unavailable. So you did right by leaving this person, and I think you just need to gain strength. Okay, and stop going on their page. Block them so you're not wondering what they're doing. Move on, live your life. You're focusing on them heavily. This one says, there is a big hole in my heart that I cannot feel on my own. Yeah, this person does want you back. And they feel like you could fill that hole in their heart that they have. And if they are dealing with other women or men, there's nobody like you. So, nobody can be compared to you. And this person knows that, okay? This one says, I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. Yeah. In the beginning, I said something about, or was that the last reading? Somebody about having a child. They're not being honest about it, and you need to investigate that. Yeah, and a lot of people aren't able to answer your calls and come see you and visit you quite often because they're lying about the situation. So yes, some of you found out that they were married or in a very serious relationship with kids. So that's where their attention is. So they have a lot of things going on in their life that requires their full attention. And children will do that. Relationships, marriages, connections will do that. So this person was leading you on, and maybe you were the side piece. And they had already been in a relationship, but this person does still crave you. They still want to be with you, and you're also very much attached to this person too. And you know that they were lying to you about this other person, so that's why you're really stalking their pages, both of their pages. This one says, I have lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. Yeah, and whoever that is that they're with is on their ass. That's the energy I pick up from that. They lost control of their life, yeah, because this other person is threatening to leave them as well. I don't think that they even really want to be with them, but, they're going to try to make it work for the kids or for the marriage. I am embarrassed by my actions and feel disgusted with myself. Yeah. They're embarrassed to put you through this, and as well as the person they were with. Or if there was a third party and you were the main person, they're embarrassed. Let's get one more. Ooh. The very last one says, my focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. Ooh, that's cold. That's ice cold. Okay, and that's why you're seeing all of this BS online, because they're really showing you that they're with this other person. I'm going to show you this picture again because this is true. They're with this other person, and you can't take it. You're obsessing over this, but they can't worry about you right now, especially since you left them, which was rightfully so, that they don't feel like they can worry about you right now. You've stepped away, so you need to focus on yourself. You've made a decision to step away. Nobody wants to be in a third party unless you're in a, what is that relationship? A poly relationship, which most women honestly do because they want to keep the man, and that's very strange to me, and I'm not here to judge because I know that a lot of people are bisexual, and that's fine. I accept everybody as they are, but I am a woman who likes men. So I couldn't do it, and I'm very selfish, not controlling, but very selfish, and I don't like to share. So the last one, I said the last one, but this is it. No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take you to the grave before I tell you. Yeah, this is a person who's not going to tell you how they really feel, okay? And they can't. I don't think that they ever really have told you how they feel because they're overwhelmed with all of these feelings they have at home and trying to deal with kids and trying to keep up with two lives. They're drowning in their own thoughts. They don't really know what to say, what to do, okay? I don't think that they really, are trying to come up with a conclusion right now. I think that, they really rejected you when they couldn't come see you a lot because they were protecting themselves from having so much deep feelings for you. They were being really selfish, okay? But you guys are living two separate lives. You wanted something they couldn't give you. Let's do one or two tarot cards, okay, Spirit? What does the collective need to know? Ooh, one. Okay, Spirit said one. At the bottom, we got the Ace of Swords. You guys will be communicating, and it's going to be some very honest communication between the two of you. And it's going to be quick communication. This person might text you very soon, or they already have. Some of you will definitely be connecting with that message. This person has told you how much they miss you, and they don't want to be there where they are, and that keeps you in your feelings too. You need to learn how to set a boundary with this person and tell them you don't want to hear that shit. Because they're still with this person. Memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. Yeah. And you're thinking about this person. They're thinking about you, the memories you guys shared. Hoping. Expecting faith, manifesting. Yeah. So some of you are manifesting, and like I said, some of you may be into magic, candle magic, whatever it is. I'm not into magic. I slowly go off of my cards and my intuition and faith, spirit, okay? I don't do all of that. That's not my thing. Clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying. Yep, like I said. So now I'm getting the energy that you both spy on each other. You both are holding on to each other. This person is definitely obsessed with you. I'm getting mutual feelings here, for sure. I think this person does miss you, but you let them go. So they don't really know how to move forward. They're just going to stay with whoever they can. And that's the person that's accepting them for who they are. You kind of just put a boundary up and you told them you weren't going to deal with that. You wanted to be the only one. Okay? Or this person went back home to their marriage. The wife was threatening them with the kids. It can be a whole lot of different scenarios here. The last one is releasing. Letting go, moving on, walking away. That is something that you did and something you need to continue to do when it comes to this person. Okay, because they may belong to someone else, and if they were belonging to you, it would have never been a chance of another woman or man stepping into your place, getting too comfortable with what was supposed to be yours. Okay, because if it's yours, you don't have to fight for it so much. I do believe that this person misses you, but I believe that this was a toxic connection, okay? I believe that you guys were, bonding over sex, alcohol, drugs, or some of you who can relate to that. You know your position in this reading, but I do think you need to continue to release this person. There is no hope for this situation right now. If there is, it's going to be in the future. Some of you who are dibbling and dabbling in magic, I think you should stop, because that will backfire if you don't know what you're doing, and I don't think you should do that anyway. You should only want somebody that's with you because they want to be, not because you're doing spells and trying to pray them into your life. Okay? But that's my message I have for you guys today. I hope that you were able to relate. If so, please remember to like and subscribe. Come back for more. I will be back for another reading tomorrow. I'm not going to promise tonight. I got that 1-year-old at home, my baby love. So I appreciate you guys for tuning into my channel. My email is in the description if you would like a personal reading, private reading. I do not do this for money. Okay? I will see you guys next time. And again, thank you for tuning in. Bye.